everybody, and thank you for stopping by. Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite recipes with clams. I dug razor clams on the beach as a kid. All through my life I've dug razor clams, and so I'm going to show you how to take some of those from the sand to the table now. Let's get started. I dig for razor clams on the Washington coast. My favorite digs are with my family, these people. I love getting a group of my friends out or my family out, and we get pretty into it. Hundreds and thousands of people come down to the coast to dig for clams. It's really fun, especially on nice days like this. It's a great way to stock your freezers up for the rest of the winter, make clam chowder or fried clams like you're gonna see me do here soon, and just a wonderful moment to get your friends and family together and do something outside. And you know, even if you don't do it for the love, bring your family and friends for the limits because those clams taste great. I usually show up about 2 hours before low tide and look for clam shows while the surf pushes out. When we go on clam digs, everybody has to pull their weight, and that even means little Oli. Go Oli go! The clam shows look like a little dimple in the sand. When I find one, I turn and face the ocean, put my shovel in the sand, and dig away. Lots of people use clam guns and some use clam shovels. Traditionally speaking, I really like using a shovel. Many years of watching my mom skillfully dig for clams taught me how to do it, and so that's how I do it. I have a little clam net hanging from my belt here, and as soon as I dig a clam, into the net it goes, and I'm trying to get to 15. Yep, that's Oli up there connected to Kylie with a rope because he really likes to visit with all the other clam diggers. We're quite the team, I like to think. Even if you've never gone clam digging, I encourage you to try. A Washington clam license is under $15, clam guns start at around $15, and you can pick up a net, some boots, and a raincoat, and you're pretty much on your way. Oli really likes to double check the clam holes to make sure there wasn't a second clam that I may have left behind. Thanks a lot, buddy. You have to move quickly when you're digging for clams. Every now and then one gets away from me like this one, and I have to make a few scoops, but finally I've got my last clam. And it's so wonderful to see this entire coastal community coming out, young and old, on the beach, digging for their food. Something about food that you've earned from the sand, it just tastes, well, it tastes better. Now that I have my 15 clams, I'm headed back, and I'll meet you in the kitchen. I have 6 cleaned clams, a cup of flour, 2 cups of oil, 4 tablespoons of Johnny's, and a 1/4 cup of Progresso breadcrumbs. I also have 1 and 2 eggs that I'm going to throw in a bowl and scramble up. I'm going to dip my clams in these before they go into the breading. Once you get all set up, pour the oil into a deep frying pan. Turn the frying pan on to high. Once it's warm, take a little bit of water and just flick it off of your fingers into it, and if it pops back out of the oil, you know that it's hot enough, you're ready to go. Dump all of your flour onto some sort of flat surface. I like to use a plate. Then I pour my breadcrumbs. I use Progresso breadcrumbs. Pour that onto the plate. Pour your Johnny seasoning on, and I just take my fingers and mix it around. If you like more or less seasoning, you can certainly add that. Fried clams is a bit of a messy job, but it kind of makes it fun. Grab one of your clams, dip it into your egg batter, and then from the egg batter, you're going to go straight into the flour breading that you've used. I like to lay it on one side, pat it down a little bit, flip it over, pat it down a little bit, and back and forth until I feel like it's sufficiently covered. Once it's pretty well covered, I'll put it right on into the frying pan. Be careful because it is very hot. You can usually get a pretty good cadence going here. Once I start frying one clam, I can batter and flour the next one. About the time that it takes me to egg batter and flour the next clam, I can stick it in, and the other clam's generally about done. This one is definitely done. I usually put it on a plate with a paper towel on top of it to capture the extra oil. I'll grab another clam, into the egg batter, into the flour, both sides, well covered, and right back into the pan. Time to flip the other clam that's in there. They generally spend about 45 seconds up to a minute in the pan. Sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more, but generally not for minutes. Once you get one side browned, you prefer and the other side's brown. It's just a few moments before you put it right onto the plate. It is done. Overcooking it makes the clams a little bit tough and chewy, and undercooking it, well, makes the clam a little bit soft and chewy. All right, they're all fried up, and now for the best part. We gotta taste them. I'm gonna have one, and I'm gonna invite my friend over. Renee, come in here. Renee has never had fried razor clams before. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, let's do this. Select your clam.
This one.
Oh, I want that one. I'm just kidding.
All right.
Here we go.
Very good.
Take a bite out of the side.
Side's the best. It's very good. Thank you.
You are very welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by for Razor Clams tonight. Let me know what videos you would like to see in the future and I'll try to make it happen. Go ahead and like, subscribe to my page, comment below, and you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Bye!
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, are we actually rolling?
We are. We're rolling.
No, keep rolling.
I'm shooting.
Thank you so much for stopping by to have razor clams tonight. I don't know what to say after that.